Hey there and welcome. I'm Trisha Navigator. Today is Pick a Fate Friday, and what we're going to look at is what's the next chapter in your story. Let's get going. So we have three groups of cards here to pick from. We have the frog, we have the owl, and we have the alligator. So if you need to, you can pause the video to feel into which group is yours, and it could be one or it could be all three. At any rate, uh, your fate is here for figuring out the next chapter in your story. So let's get going. If you pick the frog, this is yours. Frog has to do with purification and a lot of transformation because it goes from a tadpole to being a frog. So the Ascended Master is Ganesh with yes. The fairies say spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. Fog, veiled. So it looks like you're working from the inner. Ten of Cups is the subject. Nine of Pentacles crosses it. So it looks like a lot of happiness and a lot of satisfaction, a lot of being settled in and being appreciative of your abundance, starting to get comfortable with your abundance. Four of Cups is at the base. Six of Cups is at your crown. Energy coming in is Two of Rods. The near future is Temperance. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Emperor is the energy on the outskirts of this reading. So what it looks like is that you have been looking for what it is next that you are looking to do, and it looks like you may have been deciding to do a vocation of spirituality in some form or fashion. Maybe it's that you're a healer, or maybe it's that you're just a light worker, a grid worker, an energy worker, a reader, a medium, any facet, all or none. And you've been looking for the sign for this to come. You feel like it would give you total satisfaction and happiness in order to do this. It's a way of being able to serve humanity. And it looks like Spirit is bringing the next option to you for you to be picking up. It looks like here, like I was saying, you've been looking for your next path. You've been looking out, trying to determine what's going on in the world, how you're going to serve the world. There it is. Six of Cups. This is a karmic thing. You may have had a contract coming in that you would be serving humanity in some in some form or fashion, and quite honestly, we all do in some capacity. But you feel like it's a higher calling that you have had. The Angel of Temperance is here. Temperance has to do with balance. It could be that you need to balance a little bit between your conscious and your subconscious. Perhaps tap in more into your subconscious to be able to find um, uh, your path, find the best next steps in order to move into this new chapter that you've decided to partake in. The Two of Pentacles is here, showing that you're sitting here trying to juggle. You may be in a period of transition, moving from your old vocation into this new vocation, and it looks like you may be juggling your your proceeds a little bit to make sure that you are nice and stable as you go forward with this. Two of Cups is sitting here showing how uh, it shows as a partnership or a collaboration or um, a, a companionship of some level. It could be that you end up collaborating with someone of like mind, that both of y'all go into a partnership so that you can both support each other as you move forward with this. It looks like um, people from your old world don't understand it, and so they may be taking jabs at you. Uh, but that's that. Uh, okay, fine. You are getting you are getting indications that being a spiritual teacher and using your spiritual gifts to be able to give back to humanity, you're getting a big yes on this. Uh, Given that you don't allow people to pull you down or pull you back down to where you were before, uh, the outcome is the emperor. You will create a new world for yourself, and you will be able to control it. You have um, you have control over who comes into your world and who doesn't. And if they're not supportive of you as you get moving on this, then they don't need to be there. You need positive people around you that will support you as you get started on this thing. Uh, the fog that you don't need to know everything right now. Your future seems a little cloudy right now, but that's only because you're in the baby steps of getting your job, getting your practice up and moving. The fog always clears toward the middle of the day. So, right now you don't need to know everything. What you do need to know is that you're on the right path. So I got these things upside down. And it looks like there has been a period, or perhaps you need to take a period of rest to get your mentality aligned so that you can move forward with your new vocation. You also need to get the logistics together, and that takes time. So you don't need to be fast about it. You need to be methodical. You need to make progress, but you don't want to change tires on a car that's going 55 miles an hour either. It's best to get all the infrastructure in place right now while things are just in the beginning and getting going, instead of sitting there and getting yourself so overwhelmed as far as work is concerned that you can't take care the um, of the details. Although if you are in a position where you have enough abundance coming in, and maybe you're juggling also, to be able to have somebody come in and do the um, logical part for you, then here you want to come out. Uh, let's just look at all of these. Um, then um, get on you. You need to understand enough of what's going on so that somebody doesn't take advantage of you and steals from you. When you go and set up your infrastructure, you want to understand what's going on so that if they do leave, then you have enough information to be able to talk to the next person who's going to come in and serve you. At any rate, so we have the Four of Cups here, the Ace of Cups. That's the universe is bringing the love to you, pure love to you, to help support you as you take up your um, take up your scepter and you start moving forward. Again, the seven of swords showed up. Ensure that you don't put yourself in a place of being taken advantage of. And here you are moving with your business. So it looks like with the next chapter of your life, you are choosing to honor spirit by um, sharing your skills as a spiritual teacher and helping to um, bring other people on board, essentially, as far as their their spiritual hygiene and their spiritual awakenings. There's going to be quite a few people that are waking up and they are not quite sure what to do, and we need quite a few people that have had a practice of quite a while so that they can help these other people connect with themselves and also lift up. So this is the reading of the Jade Frog, and I hope you have enjoyed it. This is your reading if you chose the owl. So little hooty dude can sit right there as we commence. Trust, trust, says Vishnu. A dietary change. Improve your diet and your life will also improve. And love, compassion. So, what do we need to know here? Three of Cups crossed by the Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like there's joy to be had here. There is work involved because of the Eight of Pentacles. Page of Staff is at the base. Two of Cups is at the crown. Energy coming in is the Ten of Staffs. Four of Swords is the immediate future. Six of Swords, Three of Staffs, Three of Swords, and the Moon. That is the energy that's outlying a little bit farther out. So what it looks like is that you've been finding uh, a lot of joy working with doing your work. It's been a bit overwhelming, though. It looks like it's the energy coming in is the Ten of Staffs, and that's a lot of work. It is at the end of a cycle because when it becomes a 10, that's a 1 and a 0. So the 1 is the new beginnings, and Spirit is supporting the new beginning. At the Page of Staff is at the bottom. That's a message coming in. Perhaps it has to do with you are looking into getting into a partnership or a collaboration of some sort. The Two of Cups would support that. It would seem that by another person coming in and helping you at some level, that will help alleviate some of this Ten of Staff. That you've just had more work than you can do. So you've been looking to increase your help, and so it looks like you've taken time to put out resumes or whatever or not you putting out resumes, but you've put out um a call for people to come and work with you, and you're taking the time with the Four of Swords to go through the resumes and see what's there. uh, with the Four of Swords, you're taking a rest so that you can analyze what is going on. The Six of Swords looks like in a little bit of time you will find someone to help with you, but as supported with also with the three of staffs, the six of swords, you're going to smooth the water. So you're working, you are working your way past this log jam that you found yourself in. You're working toward uh, smoother waters. You're concerned that the person is not going to work out, and it looks like it's fairly unclear as to whether they do or not. With the two of cups, you this love says compassion. So it could be that someone has come in and maybe they're struggling, so it could be that you're having some compassion for them, so you give them a job. Make sure that whoever you bring on board to work with you really resonates with you and has the skill set that you need to be able to take this burden off of your back. Uh, they may or may not have the skill set, uh, but but time will tell. It just what you may consider doing is having a trial period just of a decent enough length that they can prove themselves. There is some trust involved here. Anytime that you bring someone in to help with you, there is a level of trust that you have to have in order to feel comfortable for them to come in and work with you. Um, so, um, but that doesn't mean put yourself in a position where they walk all over you. Know what it is that you need. Be specific with what you need. If you can wait a little while longer, because we're in the middle of Mercury retrograde at this point, if you can wait a little longer before you actually fill the position, then I would do that. Just because you may end up uh, regretting a decision, you can cover it though, like I said, by having a trial period of 60 days or something like that, where you can at will release them if you find that that needs to be done. Here's the ten of swords. Um, some advantage. And here again is your six of swords. So yeah, you're done with feeling overwhelmed. You want to help put yourself in an advantage so that you can move forward, have a little bit easier time of it. You do enjoy your work, but you don't enjoy feeling overwhelmed. So, in order for you to keep from feeling burned out, then you will need to have someone. And it looks like here you're picking somebody's resume to look at. It looks like you have several people that apply for the job that would like to work with you, partner up with you, and it will help alleviate the load. And if you have the bandwidth to do it, perhaps what you do is you bring two or three people on and see which one works the best. Um, and you may actually find that by doing that, it really allows you to really expand your bandwidth and really uh, your business really taking off. As far as the dietary change, it could be that uh, this is the we're right around the new moon of the fall equinox. That's when with the Hindus they go through Navratri. That's where they go and change from their summer diet to the fall diet. So it could be that an alignment of dietary change for you is in order as well. There's a sort of truth helping you determine who's best for you. It will allow you to get stability, so you're not feeling so overwhelmed. And there is, again, business. So this is, you will find relief. Just trust that you'll find relief, and be compassionate, especially if you bring on three and you decide that you can only keep one. Um, uh, be compassionate with how you deal with these people. And I believe that you will be ultimately successful. It may take a little bit of time for you to get there, but you will be, and you'll find relief. So that is Mr. Owl's reading. Thank you so much for watching. So, if you picked Mr. Alligator to help you, this is your reading. Let's see, Mr. Alligator, what is the next chapter in this story? Yoga, Baba Ji, children. Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. And clouds, shape shifting. Yeah, perhaps you got kids coming in. Here's the Prince of Swords crossed with the Prince of Cups. So it's trying to put together the heart and the head. At the bottom is the Four of Swords. It looks like there's a little bit of rest here. The star is at the crown. Some wishful thinking. Three of Cups, there has been some joy coming in. Immediately, immediate future is the Six of Swords. The Lovers, Three of Wands, Ace of Swords, and Prince of Pentacles is, there's three princes. Wow. This is the outside, this is energy that's farther away. So what it looks like is that you've had a lot of joy lately, and perhaps with the Prince of Swords, the Prince of Cups, you're trying to get your head and your heart together. You've taken a little bit of a break to think about things. Perhaps there's a proposal coming. You got the Lovers here, so there's some perhaps you have to make a decision about a romance here. You've been wishing for this to happen, it looks like, and it could very well, there could be children involved. The Six of Swords is where you're finding some balance between thinking and doing. In the Rider-Waite, the boat is moving to smoother waters. This person is feeling comfortable enough to be really fluid as far as the thinking that has been going on with them. You've gone from 3 to 4 to 6. So it shows a progression. The Sword of Truth is here. The Three of Wands is here. You feel like your uh, your wishes, along with the star, that you've been waiting for quite a long time, I think, for this particular event to take place. It looks like there is movement toward your wish of it actually fulfilling. Prince of Pentacles is here. So you have the thinking, you have your head, you have your heart, and you have abundance. So it looks like you have some uh, some new energies coming that have to do with uh, your wish coming true. There's some shape shifting, the clouds say. Um, it could be that because your world is changing, the new chapter, um, you're shifting from the way that you used to be. Yoga is a it's a way of life, and it's a way of grounding and being able to move with the dance of life, just like this Six of Swords is doing. And it helps you connect with your inner self and be able to lift your energies. Here is the Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. So it looks like if there's abundance to be had here. Let me just put it out that way. Spirit has brought you have two aces showing up here on the table. You have raw abundance coming. Children is indicative too um, of production of expansion. Two people get together and have a third. Three cups can also be indicative of that. You have three and three here. So you have three of wands, three of pentacles, three of cups. So there's a lot of expansion happening here. So it looks like story is going to the next level. And there's the sun. I mean, geez, what more do you need to know? That's the biggest yes in the whole lot. So it looks like there's a major transition coming through, although it's got a nice flow to it. It feels like it's a nice expansion. Things are moving well. I don't see anything here that would show that there's any contraindication of moving on to the next level. Uh, a Four of Swords is just you sitting back and deciding, is this what you really want to do? Then you move on. If this is truly your wishes, it looks like the energy is set up in such a way that you will be able to manifest what it is that you really want. This is quite excellent. So there is your reading from Mr. Alligator, and I hope that you've really enjoyed it. So, there you go. This has been a wonderful pick your fate, and I do this on every Friday. Let your friends know. Share if you would. Leave a comment below and let me know what you got out of it. So until next time, thank you so much, and we'll see you really soon.